Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, heart pounding with frustration, rushing to the bathroom for the fifth time, wondering if you'll ever get a good night's sleep again? What if I told you that there are 5 simple fruits? Yes. Fruits you can eat before bed that can help stop nighttime urination naturally, especially if you're living with diabetes over 50. Surprising, right? We often think of fruit as something to enjoy in the morning, maybe sliced with breakfast or tossed into a salad at lunch, but few of us realize that certain fruits, eaten at the right time, can actually calm the body, balance blood sugar, support the bladder, and reduce those constant bathroom trips. And here's the kicker: while medications might give temporary relief, they can also bring side effects. Whereas nature, when understood correctly, often holds solutions that are gentler, more sustainable, and more powerful than we ever imagined. Now, before I reveal these 5 fruits, let me share why this matters so much. If you're over 50, you know that sleep is no longer just about rest, it's about healing. Your body repairs, your blood sugar stabilizes, your muscles rebuild, and your brain clears out toxins during deep sleep. But when you're up 3, 4, or even 6 times a night because your bladder won't stay quiet, you're robbing your body of that healing window. And if you're living with diabetes or pre-diabetes, the problem can feel even worse, because high blood sugar makes the kidneys work overtime, creating more urine and pulling you out of bed again and again. Some people I've talked to even admitted that they dread going to sleep because they know it will be interrupted. So here's the empowering truth: you don't have to live that way. Nature has built-in allies, and 5 of them are waiting for you right in your kitchen. The first fruit is cherries. And no, not the artificial cherry flavoring you find in candies, but real, tart cherries. These little red gems are one of the only natural food sources of melatonin, the hormone your body makes to signal it's time to sleep. But melatonin isn't just about falling asleep, it also helps your bladder relax and reduces inflammation, meaning you're less likely to wake up from those sudden urges. Think about it. Instead of popping a sleep aid, you could eat a small handful of cherries or drink a glass of tart cherry juice 30 minutes before bed. I once suggested this to a friend in her late 50s who had been struggling with restless nights. After a week of adding cherries to her bedtime routine, she told me, "I finally slept through the night without waking up for the bathroom." It was life-changing for her. And if you've been tossing and turning, this could be your first simple step. By the way, if you've tried cherries before, or you're curious, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story next. Let's talk about bananas. Some people think bananas are off limits for diabetics because of their natural sugar, but the truth is far more nuanced. When eaten in moderation, especially before bed, bananas are like a natural relaxant. They're rich in potassium and magnesium, to minerals that calm muscle contractions, including those in the bladder. Think of it this way: your bladder is a muscle, and just like your calves can cramp, your bladder can become overactive. Bananas gently soothe it. Plus, potassium helps regulate sodium levels, reducing water retention and lowering nighttime bathroom trips. I remember a gentleman who told me he avoided bananas for years because he feared the sugar spike. But when he tried just half a banana before bed, paired with a spoonful of Greek yogurt, not only did his blood sugar stay steady, but he also stopped waking up multiple times. That's the kind of small adjustment that can change your nights. Now, here's a fruit you may not expect: blueberries. Tiny but mighty, blueberries are loaded with antioxidants called anthocyanins. What does that mean for you? It means less inflammation in the bladder, healthier blood vessels, and better blood sugar balance. And here's something fascinating: blueberries also contain compounds that strengthen the walls of the urinary tract, making it harder for bacteria to stick. That's why you sometimes hear about cranberries for bladder health, but blueberries bring a similar, gentler benefit. Imagine giving your bladder a natural shield each night, simply by snacking on a handful of blueberries. They also stabilize blood sugar, which, for diabetics, is key to avoiding excessive urination. Personally, I've found that blending blueberries into a small evening smoothie with almond milk not only feels like a treat, it actually helps me stay asleep longer. Speaking of unexpected fruits, let's move on to pears. Yes, simple pears, the kind you might overlook at the grocery store. Pears are high in fiber, especially soluble fiber, which slows the release of sugar into your bloodstream. That means fewer spikes and crashes at night, which equals less stress on your kidneys. But there's more. Pears are also naturally hydrating, and their gentle sweetness doesn't overload the body. When your hydration is balanced, your bladder doesn't panic and overproduce urine. I had an older neighbor who struggled with waking up every 2 hours. He started eating half a pear after dinner, and within weeks he noticed he was only waking once a night, sometimes not at all. Simple, natural, and inexpensive pears deserve more attention than they get. And now, fruit number 5, kiwis. Believe it or not, kiwis are one of the most scientifically studied fruits for sleep. Multiple studies show that people who eat kiwi before bed fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up less often during the night. Why? Kiwis are packed with serotonin precursors, vitamin C, and antioxidants that calm the nervous system. But what most people don't realize is that kiwis' effect on blood sugar is very gentle. For diabetics, this is gold. It means you get the sleep benefits without the spikes. A friend of mine, who had struggled with both diabetes and insomnia, tried eating 1 kiwi at night. She told me that within a week her sleep was deeper and her nighttime bathroom trips dropped dramatically. Sometimes the smallest fruits carry the biggest gifts. Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking, but isn't eating fruit before bed bad for blood sugar? That's a valid concern. Here's the key portion in pairing. I'm not telling you to sit down with a giant fruit salad at 10 p.m. instead. Choose a small portion, half a banana, a handful of cherries or blueberries, 1 kiwi, or half a pear. And better yet, pair it with a little protein, like Greek yogurt, a few almonds, or a slice of cheese. This slows down the sugar absorption and keeps your blood sugar steady through the night. The result? Less stress on your kidneys, a calmer bladder, and uninterrupted sleep. Think of these 5 fruits not as a magic pill, but as Eli's tools you can add to your routine to support your body naturally. And here's something deeper. Nighttime urination isn't just about your bladder. It's a signal from your body. It's saying, I need balance. I need care. When you respond with gentle, nourishing foods instead of frustration, you're choosing healing over suffering. That's powerful. Of course, diet is only one piece of the puzzle. To truly reclaim your nights, combine these fruits with simple habits. Avoid drinking too much fluid right before bed. Cut down on caffeine in the afternoon. Keep your blood sugar in check. And practice a relaxing bedtime ritual. But fruits make the process not only effective, but enjoyable. Imagine ending your day with a sweet, nourishing bite that also protects your sleep. Isn't that worth trying? And here's my challenge to you. Tonight, choose one of these fruits. Just one. Try it for a week and notice what changes. Do you wake up fewer times? Do you feel more rested? If you do, share it with us in the comments, because your story might inspire someone else who's struggling right now. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because this channel is all about giving you practical, science-backed natural tools to make life after 50 stronger, healthier, and more joyful. Now, before I close, let me leave you with a twist. You might think the secret to stopping nighttime urination is just about the bladder, but in truth, it's about harmony, blood sugar, kidney health, bladder calm, and sleep cycles working together. These 5 fruits are not isolated fixes. They're connectors, reminding us that the body heals best when it's supported from all sides. So the real message is this: healing isn't complicated. It doesn't have to come from a pharmacy shelf. Sometimes, it's as simple as what you place on your plate before bed. So tonight, when you reach for a snack, let it be something that not only tastes sweet, but also gives you the gift of rest. Your body will thank you, your mornings will feel stronger, and your nights will finally be yours again.